Hi guys, today we're going to talk about one very controversial financial instrument. It's called the VUL, or the Variable Unit Linked Life Insurance Policy, or also known as InsurVest. It's controversial because ang daming misconceptions about it, and some people promote it for functions that it's not supposed to do. And we'll get to that in a bit. But first off, what is VUL ba, or InsurVest? It's actually a combination of two very important financial instruments. One is insurance and two is investments. If you've seen my video before, I talked quickly about Money Mountain, or Financial Planning Pyramid. I've also talked about it in my Money Management 101 talks and workshops. Also have a post about it on my page. Now, recap tayo, no? Ano ba tong financial planning pyramid na to? If you can see, this is the financial planning pyramid, right? First step is where we want to go. Next step is how are we currently budgeting our money and how we can manage our cash flow and increase our income. Third step is protecting our money, our assets, or income. Fourth step is investing that money so that it can grow and work for us. And fifth step is planning for our future. Now, if you're a newbie in financial planning or in financial literacy in general, most likely nasa step 1 ka pa lang or even step 2, right? Now, what happens when you want to go into step 3 at excited ka na pumunta sa step 4? Sometimes you want to skip to the next parts of the pyramid, and that's where VUL comes in. VUL is a handy product that combines the benefits of insurance with the benefits of investment. The key here is that, first and foremost, VUL is primarily an insurance product. Again, ang VUL sa totoo lang, iba't ibang klase yan. May iba't ibang types of products depende sa company. But at its core, it's really just an insurance with an investment instrument. Now, maraming reasons why someone would choose a VUL over normal or other investments. But lahat naman ng bagay, di ba, may pros and cons. What's really important is that you do not go into something, you do not buy a VUL, you do not invest if you do not understand how it works and what it means. So now, I'm going to share with you how VUL works. So if you look at it talaga, no, VUL is really just a combination of two things nga. Think of it like 2-in-1 financial account. One is the insurance, and the second is the investment. Okay, this is something na clear from the name itself. But how does it really work? Again, first and foremost, it's really an investment. So I'm going to share with you the way that I usually explain VUL to my clients. Meron tayong 2 accounts for VUL. This one, again, is the insurance part, or insurance policy. And the next is the investment. Sorry, this is very crude. I don't want to make this too formal naman. Ang important is maintindihan nyo. So, for example, if you bought a VUL policy, you will have guaranteed benefits. Itong amount na to, hindi ito magbabago no matter what. So, let's say yung benefits ng insurance part ng policy mo is 2 million pesos. 2 million for death benefit, 2 million for CI. Let's say it's like that. What happens? So, itong preparation kong policy, this is a sample of regular pay VUL, or one that is focused lang on insurance. Kumbaga, primary benefit niya is protecting your family and you against sudden expenses when it comes to untimely passing or unexpected critical illness. Again, clarify ko lang yun. Everything has a context. So what happens? Let's say you're paying 3,000 pesos per month. Paano na pupunta yung money mo sa VUL mo? How is it allocated? So let's say, ayan, 3K per month. Year 1. Sa year 1, depende again sa type of insurance and the type of company. I'm explaining from my context as a Pure Life advisor from our main product na regular pay, focus on insurance. Okay, year 1. 3,000 pesos per month. Where does this go? So year 1, if you're availing this type of plan, this whole thing will go to your insurance charges. Because, again, the priority of this product is insurance. So year 1, nagbayad ka pa lang ng insurance benefits. Pero diba, imagine you're paying 3,000 per month lang, ang makukuha mong benefits sa insurance is 2 million pesos pag nagkasakit ka during year 1. Yun yung purpose why first year pa lang, binabayaran mo na agad si company ng malaking charges. Kasi pag may nangyari sa'yo, babayaran ka rin naman yan ng 2 million agad-agad eh. So now, let's go to year 2. Siyempre, 3,000 per month pa rin yan. Now, what happens here? Based on this product, half of what you're paying goes to the insurance charges pa rin, and then half, ina-allocate mo na simula sa investment part. So, nagkakaroon na ng unti-unti ng laman yung investment part mo. Year 3, it's the same. So, you're paying, it goes to the insurance charges half, and then half goes to the investment part. So, itong investment part mo, unti-unti nang lumalaki. Right? So, you're paying 3,000 per month. So, ngayon may kalahati na pumapasok. And then, year 4, you're paying 3K per month. This time, this whole thing goes directly to the investment part. Kumbaga, lahat ng binabayad mo starting this year goes directly not to the investment so that it can grow with interest depending on the fund type that you invested in. Now, here's the thing. You're still earning a lot here, right? You're earning a lot of money here sa investment part. Nagsisimula na mag-build up yan. But take note, the charges in the insurance policy will never stop. It will always keep getting charges from your investment as long as you're protected. Pero starting kasi year 3 onwards, hindi na sobrang laki ng charges na yon. It depends na lang on how much critical illness insurance you have and ano pa yung different benefits that you have in your insurance policy. So, ayan siya. Nababawasan pa rin yung investment mo. But the goal kasi here is simple. The investment grows usually 4% to 10% per year when you invested in VUL. The goal here is that eventually, yung kinikita ng investment part mo can help subsidize na yung pagbayad ng charges nitong insurance policy mo. That's the beauty of VUL. So let's say, for example, year 20, hindi ka na makapagbayad. So wala na, hindi ka makapagbayad. Kunyari, that time nawalan ka ng trabaho. Since by that time, let's say meron ka ng 1 million, or even, I think that time even more. But let's say you have 1 million in your investment. It will keep growing at 10% per year. So around 100,000 per year yan. Part of that will help pay na the insurance charges. So, you're not paying any more out of pocket. So, yun yung VUL. This is how it's designed if ang priority natin is critical illness, right? Again, charges will always be there because it's the insurance policy first and foremost. Marami pang other types of VUL. Meron ding single pay or you just pay a certain amount. Let's say 100,000 pesos. Isang beses mo lang babayaran and then it will grow and protect you for 125,000 pesos. So why would someone invest in that, diba? Again, it's important to note na when you invest in VUL, you get additional benefits na hindi lang investment. You get a guaranteed amount. And that's why you have charges to pay. So for example, diba, kanina, naglagay ka ng 100,000 sa VUL. Ano yung benefits nito? When you avail a VUL ng 100,000 pesos, meron kang guaranteed na 125,000 depending on the product. Guaranteed yan for your family if you pass away. Again, so ang purpose ng VUL, first and foremost, it's always to ensure that your family that you leave behind will have sufficient funds. Kasi ganito yan. If you have 100,000, may dalawang option ka naman kung saan siya ilalagay. Pwede mo siyang ilagay sa bank where you will earn a significant amount of interest. Hindi sobrang laki, pero pwede na. You have another option to invest that 100,000 in a mutual fund or stocks or forex. Up to you. Pag ganun, again, it's just an investment. Meaning, investments always have a risk. Pwedeng mas mataas, pwede siyang mag-grow over 5 to 10 years, or you can have a loss. It really depends on where you invested. That's the risk of investment. Now, if yung 100,000 mo, gusto mo makuha ng family mo ng buo or even more the moment you pass away, then that's when you invested in VUL. Kasi when you invested in VUL, naglagay ka ng 100,000, even if, kunyari, lugi yung market because down, di ba? So yung 100,000 mo, naging 80,000 in cash over the course of the years. But when you pass away, kahit na 80,000 lang yung laman ng funds mo, your family will get the guaranteed amount of 125,000. Or kung mas mataas naman sa 125,000 yung laman ng investment mo by then, they will also get that amount. So whichever is higher. Again, yun yung benefit. May guaranteed amount yung family mo. Of course, the con is the charges. There will always be charges. Alam nga naman ibigay ng company yun for free, diba? So, it's always about deciding or knowing what your purpose for the investment is. Is it for you? Is it for your retirement? Or is it to make sure that your family survives and ipapamana mo sa kanila, kumaga inheritance for them the moment you pass away? That's how VUL works. And for me, I recommend VUL for my clients na wala pang any insurance policy, but they have the capacity na rin na to avail yung normal prices of the VUL. The recommended range to start with is 2,000 to 3,000 per month. Some of my clients started at 1,500. It really depends. I recommend it because the benefit of having a VUL is pwede ka na rin mag-get started in investment, di ba? Even if you're just starting out with your financial journey, you hit two birds with one stone. And it can sustain you in the long run, pwede rin siyang mag-double benefit for you as a retirement plan. Now, if you don't have the budget yet to avail a VUL, meron namang available na term insurances. Term insurances are mura lang at the start, but they increase in price every year or every 5 years or every 15 years, depending on the benefits that you avail. And when the term period ends, you don't get anything in return, kumbaga. But with VUL, you have investment. So basically, yung mga, isingit ko na lang din, may mga nagsasabi kasi na BTID, nilalaban nila sa VUL. But the thing is, VUL is basically BTID or buy term and invest the difference, or buy insurance and invest the difference. It's just that they're combined in one account. Actually, VUL was created in the state because of BTID. Again, it's all a matter of perspective. Every financial instrument is there for a reason. Ang important is you understand how it works and how it's gonna work for you. If gusto mo ng investment lang, kasi kunyari, meron ka ng enough insurance policies, di ba? Like, if may mangyari sa'yo, you will get 10 million pesos pag na-diagnose ka with a critical illness. Then that means you're covered na. And sige, go ahead. You can invest in financial instruments. I don't recommend the VUL na if that's the case. Kasi okay ka na sa insurance part mo and you have investments na. But if you're just starting out, VUL is a good way to get started. But if you're a pro, like confident ka sa sarili mo that you have insurance policies and you can invest regularly and make your money grow on your own, then by all means, invest in stocks, in mutual funds. Again, it really depends on you. There's no need to pit one product against the other. Ang important kasi talaga is, before investing in anything, you have to understand how it works. Discounting the fact that there are advisors out there talaga that won't explain the thing properly to you. But it's up to you talaga to educate yourself properly before going in. Marami pang other types of VULs. I suggest go meet your financial advisor if you want to know more. And I emphasize meet your trusted financial advisor if you want to know more. So there. I hope this video helped you get decided or get to understand better how VUL works. And it's not a bad instrument. I love it. Personally, I invest in VUL because it addresses my needs in insurance and investment na one product na lang siya na hinahandle ko every month. Yun, it's really up to you. As long as you're properly informed, then you're good. Good luck!